I believe different people got different way to do the puja, let's say, and
Of
Havan,
course.
something like that. So how, well, it's difficult to say, but let's say how and what to do on that situation. And what is like, is there any guidance on how to do Havan or puja, something like that?
So this is a kind of delicate matter because we know that we have this kind of, let me say, responsibility because Kabbalah is always looked from outside as a place where we try to do things as better as possible. Basically, because we are still here, people that was doing puja, doing havan, doing weddings, guided by Shimataji. And we have some pujari, for example, that are the same, that they always perform puja in front of Shimataji, and they know exactly what to do in this case. For example, a puja. But in the other hand, the same pujari, I suggest you to make an interview to Uncle Antonio Shalò from UK. That he is actually Italian, but he lives in the UK. And he is a kind of the most senior pujari. He made dozen of puja as a pujari with Shimataji. And he is exactly the one that say that Shimataji never did the puja the same. So sometimes we fix our mind because we are human, and we fix our mind with protocol. But she was the first that used to. Of course, you need to have a basic protocol. That it changed maybe a little bit from time to time, from puja to puja, let's say. So the puja from the protocol for a Ganesha puja is not the same like the protocol of Adishakti puja or Sasana puja. A little bit they are different, but not so much. But within that, the only protocol is again to please the goddess, to please the Adishakti, to please Shimataji. If you follow that protocol, you will never do wrong. And I know there are some guidelines how to perform a puja, how to perform a havan, and that are good to follow because they're made by people that had the experience in front of Shimataji how to do these things. But on the other hand, mm, our protocol is the protocol of love and the protocol of please Shimataji. And sometimes when you don't have all the elements, you don't have all the equipment, or you know maybe you are not perfectly organized to do something as should be. It doesn't matter. Do it as you can. Do it as you like. In the beginning, you always say, "Brother, please forgive me if I do any mistake," and then do it with your heart and follow your vibration, follow your desire to please Shimataji and desire to spread the love of Shimataji, and this will guide you the best.
Thank you, Uncle, again. It's always a big topic, even in Sahas, about where to put the candle, in front of Shimata.
No, no, she was really having fun about this because this is our conditions.
Yes,
She never had that.
of course. And well, another question, of course, in Vietnam, we are a new collective, and Shimada, she never been here, so we have a lot of things that we actually start to doing things that we don't really know. Like, of course, we go to little details, a lot of things, but the general thing we actually come into issue sometimes is who to follow. And let's say some yogi from another country, tell us this and that. Another yogi tell us this and that. And it can get a bit of tricky in the middle. And, yeah.
Yeah, I can understand, but around there are senior yogi that are very wise people, very, people that has. I would suggest you to follow the most humble people, the people that really stresses yoga in their lives, and the people that has sincerity. And these people can help. It will happen if you have desire. in your young collective, to have someone coming there to help you, it will happen. Because I told you already once, we are little baby. Not only you, because you are a young collective in Vietnam. All the humans are very little baby, because we had the blessing to meet an incarnation as the Adi Shakti that is incarnated in this earth. And that was great. But she's so great that it was impossible to understand what she did, the way she was working, and what actually is the power that she gave us. The power that she entitled all of us, including all of you. It's not that because you are young collective, you are far from Kabbalah, far from the Europe, from the big country where, far from India maybe, because India is the main country where there is such yoga. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because we are all little baby. There is no someone that is, first class, second class, first class. This is not true. I remember once I went my first seminar in Saja Yoga. It was 94. And I arrived there like the last one. There was all people around me that were in Saja Yoga since years. And I say, oh, I am the last one, so tell me what to do. And a friend of me, is still now in Sahaj, he told me, look, think about this. There is a pot, and this pot has to be filled by water. And the water is going in the pot drop by drop. At the end, the pot is filled with water. But any drop, when you go in the pot, you are no more a drop. You became the water. So he told me, it doesn't matter if I'm here since 10 years and you are just arrived. If we both are a drop and we both are in the pot, we are the water now. And there is no more difference between you and me. This is all our, human level of understanding, but the sincerity and the depth of an experience in Sahaj is related to our spirit, to our Kundalini, to our connection with the Param Chaitanya and God. And that there is no hierarchy in that. Nothing is like, computer, 0, 1, 0, 1, or you have or you haven't. It's something that when you are on the Sasara, or you are in the Sasara, or you are not. And there is no difference between all the people that is connected through the Sasara. So I really suggest you to be with the open heart and try to love each other, because this is the main things. At the end of the day, whatever we have to learn is to love each other and to love the rest of the world. Because all this energy, we are talking about energy. Energy that we are talking about is love. And if we are not able to love our brother, and why we are brother? Because we have the same mother. It's so simple at the end of the day. If I can't love my brother, how can I progress in Sahaj? It's so simple. And, we have to learn this. It's a process, because when you have this attitude, all the door open. And all the difficulties, all the challenge you overcome all the challenge. And it's beautiful, because when you realize that you are able to overcome your challenge, then you are in the enjoyment. You enjoy. And you have the awe of this enjoyment. Because this is beautiful. It's coming from out of your inner being. It's not coming from outside. It's coming from inside. It's already yours. You have just to discover it. And this is so nice. So, big international puja is quite complex. It's a big organization. But to run it smoothly, it's not so much different from a small puja. It means you have to do a list of things that has to be done. And then you have to see who is doing this, who is doing that, who is doing the other thing. And keeping in mind that also washing the bathroom is important as much as, cooking or doing the puja in the puja, because they are all service to the collective, means service to Saji Yoga, to Shimati. Of course, there is always someone that is more entreprenant, let's say, and they want to be more. But let him go. It's fine. So it doesn't matter. It's always been like this. We are people that in our karma we have someone of us is more on the right side, someone of us is more the left side. So the people with more left side, they will be more attracted to the bhakti, to wash Shimataji's silver for half an hour, then go and actively build the stage, something like that. So let the people go following their attitude. But again, what I said the first question you asked me, to perform a puja is like to do a big project, and to work together for a project, build collectivity. So you will face challenge. You will always see someone that want to be more, leading something, but it will be smoothly. Keep calm, everything. If you all have something basic that join all of you and all of us, and it's starting from meditation. When you start from the meditation, and the meditation is something that really smooths down. And let me say the last puja of Shimataji here in Kabbalah 2008, Guru Puja. Let's go through that puja and try to imbibe what she's saying in that puja. Because, sometimes, and I'm talking also about me and what I see around, actually, we are not putting in place what exactly she said. That was not a talk. That was not a kind of, it was a kind of instruction manual, how to do things. And there we have all the instruction. We have to follow what she said, as simple as that. Yeah, we have to gather a group of 4, 5, 6 people, not big group, because if you build a big group, can be difficult to manage. But 4 or 5 people, you start together, you meditate, then you work on each other, you clean the catch until the hands are both cool. In that moment, you can start talking about how to solve problem. If we do that, when we do that, it's very simple. Because when you are there, you are all connected in the Sahasrara. There is no the other. You are one. You don't see your ego and your superego, because sometimes it's also superego, not only ego. I know how to do, and has to be done like this. Yes, maybe you know how to do, but maybe this has to be done differently. You don't know. You never know. and anyway, when you are connected through the Sahasrara, things happen very smoothly. And this is the only thing that I can say is what Shimadaji say, actually. And always, we have this incredible, precious source of her talk. We shouldn't go to the word of Ezio, the word of other experienced yogi here and there. You go to the source. There are so many pujas. She explained what puja is, how to do a puja. Many Havan, she was performing herself. Go to the source. That is the best. And she spoke about everything, also how to brush our teeth. And so she was really like our mother, that she wanted to teach us how to live in this new dimension of the Saja Yoga, which is the connection with God. And we are not used to that. As simple as that. We have to learn. And we are in the learning process. And when you are in the learning process, you have to accept also mistake. And you have to accept your mistake and also other mistake. And in that case, you have to be patient, and you have to, okay, now I have not to be guilty, but I have to face that a mistake has been done. I have to understand it, and I have to just not try to do it again. Simple, without any Levi-Shuddhi. Levi-Shuddhi stop the evolution. And also those that want to impose Levi-Shuddhi on others. Be careful, it's a both sides.